Hello friends, and welcome to my crafty space. I am so excited to start this brand new exclusive series here on the Mighty Network. In this series, I am going to be working on some past project life spreads, starting with my 2017 album. Now, back in 2017, I was actually not documenting anything at all. No scrapbooking, nothing. So when I go and look at my photos from back then, it's also very drastic how few photos I used to take before I started memory keeping. So for 2017, I'm actually going to be documenting project life in a monthly format. And most of the time it's going to end up just being one 12 by 12 spread, because I literally sometimes only have 3 pictures from the entire month to even pull from. And it's one of those like fingers crossed that all 3 of those photos are good. But that is just, that's the hand that I am dealt. And part of the reason why I love memory keeping so much now is because I take so many more photos and I pay such better attention to the things that are happening in our lives. So in 2017, I only have photographs from one day, and that is from my daughter's 2nd birthday. So that is what this entire spread is going to be about, is just her birthday. I have printed out a couple of 4x6 photos and some 3x4 photos, and then I'm using some cards from the Ali Edwards Storytelling Basics collection. These were from the Stories by the Year kit. So I have this heart, which I'm going to use as my title card. I have a journaling card that just says feelings and I'll check something off. And then I used this one that says moments and memories to talk about her birthday, how we celebrated it, why we celebrated it, and what made it so special. So that is the journaling for today. So what I am going to do is go ahead and speed you up while I get everything else assembled on this page. I'm thinking about doing some stamping on the photos, maybe adding some, I pulled out some different pieces that I thought went with the theme for chipboard pieces and for puffy stickers, and we're just going to figure this out as we go. And then once I have this done, we will go ahead and slow back down. So let's go ahead and jump in. All right, so getting started with this spread, the first thing I'm going to do is go through all of my stamping. So I'm going to grab over my stamping pad here. This one is from Sizzix. It is no longer being sold by them, but any stamping pad is a really great tool. I've also heard you can use something like a mouse pad for something like this too. It just really helps to get those great impressions when you are using stamps. So I pulled out my Story by the Month stamp from January 2020 and used a stamp set that said January Memories. I felt like that would be a really good title for this page, since this is everything to do with January. And I have those stamps from all of the months, so from January through December. So that might become a repeated element in this 2017 project life. Then I grabbed over a number stamp set and just put 2017 on there, especially since this is going into the same album that holds my 2015 and 2016 project life. All of those years were a little bit different. I feel like 2015 I did monthly, and then 2016 I did seasonally, and then 2017 I'm doing monthly again. It just depended on how many pictures I had to work with. Which is, kind of sad that I just don't have a ton of pictures from this time in our life, but I am glad to get documented what I can. From that same stamp set, I used the One Day at a Time and added that onto my photo of Isabella opening presents with Erin and I sitting next to her. And then I'm just going through and trying to figure out where I can put some of these chipboard pieces, just to give this a little bit of dimension as well. I have these heart chipboard pieces that also have all of the months. So I have January through December. I'm thinking that will also be something that I will repeat for each of the months, just so I can use all of those up and have some consistency with these spreads. So I've got the January one that I put next to the One Day at a Time stamp. Then I put the thank you one in between Isabella and her cousin who came to her birthday party for this year. And then I also have one that says I am, which is just like a refrigerator tile looking chipboard piece. So I am, and then I had another one that had the number 2, which was supposed to be for a list like 1, 2, 3, but I thought using that as a title saying I am 2 would be perfect. So then I'm going to add a few more stamps. This one is from, or this one and the next one are both from the Celebrate Story stamp. One just says like, oh yeah, and one of them says celebrating this today. Putting those up in some of the blank areas on those photos. I like adding stamps to photos, and I haven't done it in quite a while. I print all of my photos on Canon glossy, Canon Glossy Photo Paper 2, something like that. Canon Glossy Photo 2. Anyway, I always have that linked down in the description box for you guys. But the nice thing about it, because I print from home and I use that kind of paper, the paper itself soaks up ink really great. So when I am stamping on photos, it comes out super clear, it stays really nice, like it doesn't smudge too badly, and I use the premium dye ink from scrapbook.com, which dries really fast, and that's one of the things I like about it, is that it is like a really black ink, but it also dries quickly, so I don't have to worry about it smudging every time I move it around. Then I'm just going to add a few of these puffy heart stickers as well. I put the yellow one down in between the kids, and then I'm going to add a few more here and there on this spread as well. So all of these photos were from Izzy's second birthday party. We did a Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse themed party. I made her a little costume to wear. It's an apron that she could put on, and then she had some mouse ears and yellow shoes. And I also did all of the decorations and the baking and all of that stuff as well. One of the things I also loved about this party was that because Izzy is the first grandchild on both sides of the family, it was all adults and her. So we actually came up with some themed Mickey Mouse games for the adults to play and just had the best time at this party. All right, friends, that finishes up our spread for today. This one came together really nicely, and it's just, I don't know, it is really fun to go back in time and work on some of these older years, to revisit these pictures from when Izzy was so little. She was turning 2 here, and just, yeah, it brings up a lot of memories, and I love that about this a lot too. I hope that you guys have enjoyed seeing this page come together, and I hope that you're excited to see the rest of this album in 2018. I have the 2017 and 2018 album that I am going to be working on throughout the course of the year here on our Mighty Network. So I hope that you have enjoyed this, and yes, I look forward to seeing you guys next week on Tuesday, where we will be working on February for 2017. Until then, I have a ton of videos that are constantly going up on my YouTube channel. So if you want to see more, you can check out more there. Or, you know, just hang out in the Mighty Network and see what we have in store for you this week. All right, I will let you guys head on out, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye now.